Rob, your home has just been heisted.
It's not enough room for me here.
We mean business. We're all about the relationship.
They painted my hardwood table, which was just like, I feel cleansed.
Meet Colin and Justin, Celtic crusaders against foul taste, on a global mission to tackle design disasters. They've tracked down a house high on their suspect list.
When is a window not a window? When it's a jar. Are you in yet?
This is one desperate dwelling in dire need of a home heist.
I'd be so glad to see a giant, round, kinky bed.
What are we doing in here? What is this? This is meanwhile Austin Powers meets Jane of the Jungle. And what's with the maximum 40?
Oh, maybe it's an age limit. You shouldn't be in here.
Well, it doesn't get much better, Colin. And meanwhile, even the wee Asian men are looking disapprovingly over the decor.
Oh, meanwhile, there's something ugly for dinner.
Oh, hello. Oh, I feel a bit creeped. All those eyes watching. Oh, hello there.
I know who lives here. Indiana Jones.
And the Temple of Gloom. Check this sofas. It's like the worst sun-bleached skin you've ever seen in your life.
Apparently, the owner of this home, he's young, he's quite sporty and outgoing. In fact, he's playing volleyball this evening.
He's quite cute, Colin. I say we go and get that bed and ambush him. What do you reckon?
Oh, I love a sporty ambush.
Today's homeowner Rob thinks he's off with girlfriend Jessie for volleyball practice with his buddies. But Colin and Justin have cornered the court first.
This is not a giant toilet roll, it's actually a bedside table. Just, you know, you carry on. That's tasteful, isn't it?
What?
Oh! Wait a minute, my fur coat. Are you sure this is a good idea for an ambush? Rob, our homeowner, is about to arrive here for a game of volleyball with all his friends, and he's no idea that we're here as well. If you went back to some bloke's house and that was in there, would you stay?
No.
Can you tell us any secrets about him?
He likes the flea market. Flea markets of the world.
It's eye-poppingly bad, isn't it?
Horribly bad.
They're here, they're here. Come on, come on, come on.
Why is my bed in the middle of court?
Rob, we're Colin and Justin, and your home has just been heisted.
How'd you get in my house? I was shaking, I was nervous.
What do you think of the fact that he's got a circular bed?
Oh, I don't really sleep on it much.
This looks like it came off some old drag queen. Thousands of little polyesters died to make that. Imagine Jessie's come round for the first time. You know, we've been in a club, few drinks, and you open the door to this. What happens next?
What do you want? One of these?
What not?
I hope, I don't know, I hope people don't think I'm too much of a weirdo. The best way to describe me would be a sports enthusiast. I love action sports, skateboard, mountain bike, surf, rock climb. I love to travel. I've been all around the world. I've done everything.
Rob is adventurous, crazy sports guy. He is a man's man.
I have the big aluminum barbecue. I have the 50-inch plasma. I love having the guys over. The situation with Jessie is basically, I want her to move in.
If I'm going to stay here, I think I want this place to reflect who I am also. I think that will help me feel more comfortable.
It's too manly in here for her.
Yeah, it's really manly in here for me. It's cluttered.
This house is actually my parents' old house and the place where I grew up. I bought it from them after they moved to Florida. The way my home reflects me really is stories. Stories that I created throughout my life, traveling and through sport.
When people walk in and see Rob's place, they would probably think an older man lives here. It's very dark and cluttered.
It's awesome.
It's cluttered.
It's beautiful.
It's messy.
Welcome to Home Heist.
Nice boat. You get up to the house and it looks like Baywatch, and you walk in here, it's like Crime Watch.
This is like the home of your spinster aunt. This isn't the home of a young guy and his gorgeous girlfriend.
Mean woman, what is this? Look.
No, this is strategic.
It's alive.
No, this is... I see what they're saying. I'm a little offended.
The truth hurts.
I guess the truth hurts.
I'll tell you what, you'd need all that booze down in the corner there to make the dining room seem any less offensive.
I tried really hard in this room. I really tried my best.
What was the theme?
Well, Asian, I guess.
And are we talking happy Asian or gloomy Asian?
Asian.
Does that look like happy dining face?
Why don't you guys stop smashing me in here and take a look at my living room?
We've already called this room the kind of Indiana Jones Temple of Doom.
That's good.
Temple of Gloom, more like.
Oh, doom, gloom, you know, all the masks.
They're creepy, all cluttered together.
Exactly, you're on that couch trying to get jiggy with it, and you've got 1,000 eyes popping down on
Watching me.
I would definitely hate to see my masks go.
you. That looks as if it's been ground through to the grain.
You know, people have their chair. That's my spot to watch the good old 50-incher. That's where
What's
I
a good
enjoy
old
it the best.
50-inch?
That's my pride and joy of the room.
Do you know there's more to life than a flat screen television? I put to you again, your gorgeous girlfriend.
Exactly, it's not all about size, Rob.
Welcome.
This does look like a little mini Hugh Hefner palace, doesn't it?
I actually quite like the round bed,
Oh, there we go.
but I think the fun fur shaggy stuff on top of it is generally wrong.
That's a bad scene. You don't want to go in there either.
Well, they're not your dresses, Jesse.
No, my mom is a touchy subject for me. I know all her stuff is still in my closet, but, you know, just off the mom. They got to stay off the mom a little bit. I can't throw it out. It's my mom. It's
You
my
don't have
mom.
to throw
I
it
love
out,
my
but
mom.
get it out of your life space.
There's not enough room for me here, so that's why I can't move in.
I love that. I can't move in with my boyfriend
so
because
sad.
his house is full of dresses.
We ain't just about design. This time round, we mean business. We're all about the relationship.
This is it, Rob. This is the big commitment from you.
I'm totally down. I'm in.
You're
Let's
in?
do it.
Fantastic.
Let's do it.
We need your house keys.
Maybe, no. I could just keep it.
He's such a tease, isn't he? The house is ours.
Now, Jesse, do you reckon if we get this right, you might reconsider and actually think in terms of moving in?
I think so. I'll think about it. Yeah.
That's not really the kind of commitment I like from my partner, but we'll go with it for now.
The pressure's on Justin Ryan, because not only do we have to create a great home for you, but potentially a home for you as well. Meanwhile, suddenly home heisted all speedboats and fast cars.
Now time to put some thought into transforming Rob's bachelor pad gone bad. When ready, Colin and Justin hit their design studio to create the look that will win the girl.
Rob's bachelor days are over.
Look at that dark, dingy, dark and dingy, dark and dingy. Seriously kinky. You know, it's just not working.
Walking into that living room for Jesse must be like being jettisoned from an aeroplane, landing in a tropical jungle, meeting the local witch doctor.
Oh, stop, it's overacting.
Where's that jungle stick?
Maybe we can concentrate on the design.
I think the overall feel that I'd like to kind of create with this look is something that really kind of captures all of the kind of the worldly global influences that he likes. Why don't we label it?
Well, it's kind of ethnic.
Does that work for you?
Well, it's dated ethnic at the moment, so modern ethnic.
Modern ethnic works for me.
I say we keep the masks, some of the tribal accessories. We enhance it with maybe some faux fur, you know, maybe a pony skin. Give us some modern elements.
Let's add some touches like stainless steel, some mirrored finishes, some black as well to anchor the whole look in there. I want to do something that really brings the space together. A similar flooring all the way throughout.
Okay, well, at the moment, you know, there's an old timber floor in there just now, but it's not worth saving. Look at that. Look at the grain on that. When that is down, you will think that that is a proper ebony floor. In the kitchen, I think we have to simplify our plan first, which means removing this area here and actually secreting the fridge freezer in that corner. You can leave the hob cooker where it is, but remove that divisional wall. If we go for a wall colour with something like that, we then pick up another darker element with the worktop and a little bit of steel.
That's a nice mix.
It's quite dark, you know, so I think we have to stick to a kind of slightly taupey door colour just so that we can frame that up. I say we actually do a structure here that's kind of like an open ladder trolley.
Okay.
And that way, we actually create like a steel surface, a display area in both dining room and kitchen. Let's have a look at the dining room. With the table and chairs, we should keep that as the ethnic element.
Let's keep the genuine timber top exposed as it is, and then lacquer paint the legs, and then upholster the chair pads.
Why don't we pick up our black through accessories? You know, we could soften that look.
We need to look at the living room as well.
I'd like to use a good taupe in there somewhere.
Okay.
Maybe is banding. I say we dress the sofa in banners of fabric. We then take the fabric up onto the wall, across the ceiling, so we actually banner the room, but with paint.
We need to look at something that allows us to really cleverly display selected parts of the modern ethnic look. So I think we need a really big, confident credenza. I'd imagine if we put in 2 feature chairs in, I don't know, something that's dramatic and dark-coloured upholstery, stainless steel detailing, all of those things will really pull modern and ethnic into one successful design.
Okay, right, we're missing one vital ethnic Rob-style element.
The masks.
Yes!
Let's
the
find
masks.
a better way of displaying those masks.
Why don't we do a couple of rails, set all the masks on there, and that way they have boundaries. It will actually add to the look and will be truly modern ethnic.
I want to do something in the bedroom that's a real kind of visual contrast. At the moment, they've got that crazy big circular bed. I say we keep that.
Maybe because it's such a strong motif. You know, a giant circle in the middle of the room. Maybe we could pick that up. Let's do string curtain all the way around, ceiling mounted, so that our circle becomes a giant cylinder.
Okay. Let's add a new visual texture. So we could either do, I don't know, a sand finish, or let's do painted brick wall, okay? And then colour scheme.
I was thinking this.
White, green.
It's quite a retro-esque colour.
So we're controversially reworking the bed. We're using string detail in either green or white. I think we need a contrast colour to pop it to life.
Pink. You know, pink is good for boys too.
Of course it is.
Do you know, I reckon we've now got a perfect modern ethnic home for Rob and for Jessie.
Gorgeous.
We've got the plan, we've got the team, and you know what else we've got?
6 days to do it, Colin.
Just 6 days. Meanwhile, are we going to a wedding?
Jesse, Rob, are you ready for this?
I think I am.
This is going to be an amazing makeover.
Yeah.
Should we meet the team? Come in, my love.
Which in English means look at our lovely team.
Goggles on.
Hats up. Let's get ready to renovate!
This is a man who's willing to change for you, darling.
I was super surprised. I've never seen him so into it.
Screw the hammer and the tools. I wanted to pull it down with my parents.
Come on, Rob, keep going.
Even with Rob's impressive performance with a hammer, a job on this scale normally takes 6 weeks. But our home heist heroes have just 6 days to bring Rob's tasteless, time-stalled house up to date.
All we really want to do is strip away the kind of the 80-year-old bachelor look from that house and give those guys somewhere where they can be really happy.
The look we're going for Rob is modern ethnic. The kitchen at the moment, disgusting, hideous, sticky. You know, Rob's bedroom, I think we should go with a kinky thing.
I'd like you to build a huge, big circular ring. From that, we're going to dangle curtain.
Why? Doesn't that sound fabulous? I bet he gets the girl with a design like that.
She's going to walk in and say, actually, this is a sophisticated version of the man I want to live with.
To put you on the path to decorating self-righteousness and improvement, we've designed 2 lessons.
We're trying to encourage Jessie to move in, and you are stomping around like a rather aged Hugh Hefner. Know what? Your Playboy days are over. And our second lesson...
Hand-me-down havoc. You have inherited this place from your parents who are still very happily with us, but you're living with all their old stuff and you're not changing that. So we're going to show you how to make very, very best of some of the stuff that you've already got. We have a T-shirt here, sir, which underlines your crimes. Now, for the duration of our renovation, we need you to make a bit of a pledge to us. Now, you need to wear this.
I'll hold that for you.
Wow. Remind me, mental note to myself, go back to the gym again. Have you been shaving your chest?
I haven't in a while.
Hawaii 5-0.
You know, I guess the no part is it's time to sort of grow up and leave Hawaii in Hawaii.
Rob, join us in here for some bedroom business, but it'll be swift. Baby, this room is now off limits.
Which in other words means keep your nosy nose out of this room while we make it fabulous.
We're not getting rid of Rob. You know, there's a lot of him in this house, a lot of his family in this house. We're bringing out a new one, celebrating who he really is, and then Jessie can make up her own mind as to whether she wants to move in or not.
As day 2 begins, it's all about creating the perfect blank canvas for Colin and Justin's modern ethnic masterpiece.
So here in the kitchen, basically we've got these 4 pot lights going in that he was putting in, and then we're gonna drywall this ceiling just to clean it right up. In the living room here, the guys basically just totally, perfectly smoothed out the floor. They put pot lights at either end, but that ceiling looks amazing. It's done. Okay, then in here, Dustin, half the floor's done. He's done half the floor in here, but now he's glued himself into a corner.
Once the bedroom floor is ready, work can start on Colin and Justin's accent brick wall. Fortunately, Cheryl knows a man who can deliver the right look without the heavy lifting.
So Carlos, today I am on a desperate mission to find brick. Something kind of retro looking, kind of modern, and I also need something that's paint grade.
Oh, great. We also manufacture a paint grade brick veneer, and I've got some examples of it right here.
Okay.
This here being the standard regular type brick.
See, the shape is a bit traditional, too typical, kind of, you know what I mean?
Okay, in that case, this one is perhaps not the one.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. I kind of like this. I mean, this is gonna work perfectly. I mean, it's supposed to look like a loft. I love the fact that all of the bricks are really long, and I love that it comes in sheets.
Very easy to apply.
What would be used to actually adhere this to the wall?
Ceramic wall tile adhesive. Same glue that's used for applying ceramic tiles to the wall.
Okay, well, this would work, definitely.
Back at the house, Graham is going round in circles over the special feature for Rob's bed.
And now I just have to attach this to the ceiling.
But there's one homeowner who's none too sure of our designer's recycling policy.
What do you guys still do with the stuff? Are you actually planning to reuse the old bed?
We are going to reuse your bed, but it's going to be radically reborn.
Is that right?
Yeah.
My girlfriend, actually, she won't, like, even come 10 feet from that.
You've got to trust us, Rob, because we're going to reinvent that and make it fantastic. And to show you how important clever design is, we've got a very fabulous lesson for you.
Rob's sleazy Playboy image is the main reason why girlfriend Jessie is refusing to move in. So Colin and Justin have taken his furniture to a trendy store to show him how to achieve a sophisticated new look without a mass clear-out.
We have a bit of a problem with your home style, you know, and your idea of retro.
Yeah.
We think it's just a little bit too hetero. And that means lazy, dated, and kind of like this.
That looks really kind of good, actually.
Good?
Yeah.
What's good?
The colors kind of go, no?
No.
This is not about eradicating your taste, but it's about isolating maybe a key piece. Maybe we love that sofa, and potentially we could use that sofa to create a brand new look.
If these cushions could talk... Hold on a minute. What did you do next?
No, this is nice.
What's nice about that, baby?
It's Hawaii.
This is not Hawaii.
Do you sometimes wear this around your hips?
So basically everything's going, huh?
Well, kind of everything's
Yeah.
going.
Now look at that rug.
Good design is about finding out what your homeowner really likes, getting rid of the mixed up sentences, and then starting from scratch if necessary with just a few good key pieces.
It looks pretty bare.
But can't you see that for a starting point, it's better than where we were?
I guess so, yeah.
We're going to start again, add new accessories, and bring it to life, okay?
For me, it looks a bit dark,
Yeah.
so let's line it up with this. This is quite kind of retro style, isn't it? The shaggy rug.
It is.
But you know, it's a nice simple shape, you know, a really clear rectangle, and it's going on this very modern dark timber floor.
Any good design should have background and foreground, so let's think in terms of something higher giving way to something lower. If we take this completely behind the sofa, then maybe just to the left of that little table that we've got there. Grab that. Okay, and again, we're mixing styles, obviously. We've got lots of mid-century modern touches. Let's soften it down with a little bit of upholstery.
Let's get our foreground dressed. You know, the table's looking a bit dark. Just have a look at that now, okay? You know, we still have the same main component, but it looks totally different. Is this more you?
It is. Seems a lot cleaner. You can really see a bunch of different colors happening. Yeah, it looks a lot different. I like it.
It's not about clearing out your house. It's about actually pinpointing who you are.
I'm really starting to understand how you can keep one core piece of furniture and really change an entire room.
Back at the house, the first building blocks for that modern ethnic look are going in. And with all hands tackling the faux ebony vinyl flooring, which is bang on the design message, Cheryl has another job in mind for Rob.
Rob's existing dining set is actually really dated, so I've decided to send it out to get sprayed. Now I have a great project for Rob and Jesse to actually reupholster all the cushions. Now, do you recognize...
My old chairs.
Ah, you're pretty quick.
Yeah, and they're black.
Can you believe we've actually professionally sprayed them all black? And now we have to deal with the seat cover. Black and red,
Looks a little
sometimes it
tacky.
works, but this? I'm sorry.
Little hellish.
What is this? Is this original? Or did you...
No, it's been reupholstered. See, that looks like dinner.
So this is the
from
color
something.
that we're actually going to be reupholstering. in.
Well, there you go.
So we're going back to basics. What you want to do is go center to center, okay? Find that. Do your first staple. Pull it taut on the top here. Continue along. Now, I know in this case we used a really, really heavy twill, but you can actually use any kind of fabric as long as it's going to withstand a lot of people sitting on it. So here is how to make the perfect fold. Just got to pull it so you have a nice crease on either side. Then you have to just staple it on the back. How about the rest of the seats?
Sure, I'll give it a go. Guess you gotta pull these tight. I don't know. Put it in here. So Cheryl taught us how to reupholster my old dining room chairs. And upon Jesse and I walking into the backyard and seeing the chairs, I was actually really shocked. I didn't believe that they were painted black. It really bummed me out.
Day 3, and with the halfway point looming, it's action stations, with a giant jigsaw puzzle of a kitchen to be housed in the new open concept space.
We've got the floor down, and you put down some paper to protect it. Nice black laminate.
And in the bedroom, Matt is rolling out the modern look, transforming the new brick wall.
Whoa.
Wow.
It's pretty different already.
Living room,
Oh my God, look at the pot lights and stuff.
See the ceiling change?
Holy Moses.
It looks good.
The ceiling's gone. Wow, sweet.
We're hoping you guys can help out here.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's good.
Yeah, I can paint.
There's nothing like a spot of DIY to help seal a relationship. And Colin, Justin and Cheryl are also on a bonding mission.
Darling, you know what they say? The family that shops together
Stays together.
Our design divas think Rob's Hawaiian decor is so last century and are looking for a few well-chosen pieces to bring him into the here and now. Think topical, not tropical.
I'm gonna try and update his kind of ethnic kind of influences and make it much more modern.
You see, I love these. I think these are absolutely brilliant.
This is totally him. They've got that kind of beastie quality. I think he would love these. I reckon we should look no further. These two chairs are perfect. You know, they look slightly 1950s with a fabulous chrome piping at the side, but they're actually clad in pony skin, you know, so they've got quite an ethnic background.
Mixing different periods isn't hard at all. In our case, we're mixing modern with a little bit of global influences. So here we actually have these sectional pieces, really clean, really modern, but we're actually adding that global feel with this really Asian coffee table. We've got these fabulous pillows mixing pony and I think it's actually faux alligator. We've got this great sideboard behind us, very Asian influenced. Love the detail, love the color, a little pop of color. That makes it a lot more modern, and all of this works really nicely together, and we're gonna do the same thing in Rob's house.
I like that because it's got Obviously, it's got fantastic storage inside.
All those lovely kind of glazed front sections, itching, darling, to be merchandised. And it's up to us to just hand-pick the finer pieces and showcase them in those wonderful cabinets.
I really like this, Cheryl. I love the kind of the shiny top and the X-frame to the base, but size-wise, it's wrong. If you could find something maybe slightly lower and about twice as long.
This totally ticks a box for Rob as well, you know, because obviously the leg formation in the dark timber has kind of the roots in the whole kind of like ethnic style, but the mirror top is just not what you would expect.
I really like this as well, but just check that.
Let me see, let me
Oh, no,
see.
you don't want to see.
Let me see.
565
No,
bucks.
sorry, not
It's
having
too
it.
much. How about we strike a deal?
No.
How about we get two,
We need
okay,
a pair of
and
those.
you use your incredible sourcing talents to work your way around this part of the country ×2, but half that price.
I'll make it happen.
I like your style.
Sadly, not everyone's embracing Cheryl's can-do approach.
Problem with this kitchen, and it drives us nuts when we get it, is because this is a store-bought kitchen. It's not a custom kitchen. So what happens is there's a lot of problems with how to piece it together and make it look like it belongs. Things like this, we have to close up these panels somehow. The sink's not quite centered with the window. A 7-inch gap here. It just creates a lot more work for us. You got something to say, Jocko?
No.
Nothing to say there.
No. I think it's time for the guys to take a little break. I know they've been teaching me a lot about construction. It's time for me to teach them a little bit about Rob's world. Gentlemen, boys, everybody. I don't know who's in or who's out, but it's time to take a little break. Nice. All right, boys. You ready to get hurt?
From action hero to design supremos.
Hey, well, now that I've battled my way through the undergrowth, I feel ready for a mid-Reno visitation.
Look at this.
We have to nail down this whole banner thing today.
This is what we call a red flag. It's this signifying piece in this whole new look. If anybody
baby,
scratches that,
swing.
Tim, you might be my favourite, but if you mess that sofa up, love, oh, baby.
No worries.
So do we want this centered? Not too far. Because we're going to have a side table. We also have
I think we
the
should
curtains that are
centre it,
gonna-
Cheryl, between that line there and this window.
Lamps?
Yes, we did.
Can we bring them in?
No, they're not here.
Can we get the coffee table and put that in? Because it'd be nice to actually stand back here just now and see all of our lines so that we can then decide where the paint lines will go.
Where's the table?
I don't have a table yet.
That was one of your tasks, Cheryl, to find us a table like the one that
I'm
we
busy.
showed you. Yeah, I
I'm
know,
busy.
but you're busy doing a whole load of things at one time, as are we.
I'll get you something.
No, we
Well, you
want
get us a table that we
something.
need. We don't just want some old. I asked you for a raspberry yogurt. I don't mind if we get a strawberry
stop with your
yogurt, but not a
analogies.
steak and kidney pie.
Well, just
Look
watch that cable.
At this sofa.
No. We should go from...
You're going from the
yes.
edge of the balance?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you just specify how wide you want these banners?
Hey, what's going on?
Stay there. Stay
Don't look. We don't need to see you loving new things. Obviously, this is the project in the really early stages. We've got new flooring. We've changed the colour scheme.
Have you had a look at this? See, we're going for a dark timber. Ben, let's squeeze in there, baby.
Uh-oh, could this be another natural wood debate coming on?
Cool. Is that actually wood?
No, it's a wood lookalike product which is
Okay.
made to kind of disguise surface imperfection.
Is that over the existing hardwood? Because I'm all about the hardwood, right? So it's kind of like a synthetic sort of material on top
Okay.
of like original wood. Kind of freaks me out a little bit.
If we could have restored the floor, we would have.
Some of it was really badly damaged. A lot of the staining in the kitchen was just right through the grain and we couldn't have changed it. So we've given you something back in return for what you had that's much more durable, that's got all the visual quality of wood and which will last forever now. Do you
Right.
know? The other stuff couldn't be saved.
Exactly. I mean, we made a decision on the fact that we wanted to have a seamless floor, you know, in all of these rooms.
No, I totally get it. I get it. It's just that the floors have kind of like a bit of a backstory with me and my dad. About 5-6 years ago, we tore up all the carpet because we wanted, like, the family wanted hardwood. Just like we worked so hard and we bonded over like getting hardwood floors, and now it's like vinyl.
Well, you know, but then when he comes back and sees a great new house, and that's going to take you to the next stage of that, you know, because surely bonding with someone is not something that you do once.
Good advice, Colin, but Rob's not looking convinced. Time to move on swiftly and tackle another major obstacle to Jesse's moving in. that mountain of Mom's old clothes.
I'm sure your mother's gorgeous. She must have been to produce a boy like you.
Thank you.
But this could only be attributed to RuPaul circa 1993.
You know, I think the important thing is that if we change your decor, you have to change your thinking on this house, and maybe that means losing your mother's clothing.
Okay, this is a little painful. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna do it all at once. Give me that. Give me all this. Let's do it.
Let's go.
What are they going to do? Where are they going? Where are they going? He's gone up the ladder. He's actually going up a ladder.
Let's get it done.
Goodness!
I love you, Mom. I'm sorry. I feel cleansed. Sorry, Mom.
He's ready. He's ready for change, obviously.
Hey, baby, if that is not a show of commitment, I don't know what is.
It was half cleansing, half heartbreaking. I love the lady, so it was really hard to do, but it's all for the best. We gotta make some room for life to move on.
Day 4 of the modern ethnic makeover. And thanks to all that careful smoothing and finishing of the walls and ceiling, Colin and Justin's keynote stripes are on the straight and narrow.
This design is balanced with the couch or the sofa that they purchased. They've carried it all the way across the ceiling, which was a really interesting detail if you're standing from the other side of the room. It gives a really nice depth to the room.
We've taken a good melamine paint, and we've got a nice foam roller running it through the tray, but the tray leaves ridges, so we're putting it out on a board first to get rid of the ridges, and then I go to my door and I roll it out nice and smoothly.
And Graham's playing hula hoop in the bedroom with Colin and Justin's special feature, while the design gurus themselves tackle some terminal furniture.
Come on, just hit it. There are some sofas you just can't save. Kill, death to the bad taste. Is that down? What happened to you? Oh, mate.
Yeah.
What's happened?
I was wakeboarding, and I took a bit of a spill, and my foot's broken.
Baby, listen, we'll just you take it easy, because obviously we need you for the rest of the week.
We have got a lesson in store which rather bizarrely involves some of your father's hand-me-down clothes. So without further ado, young man, if you could pop yourselves into this.
Rob's been hoarding all the furniture his parents left when they moved out. So Colin and Justin want to show him that keeping for keeping's sake isn't the best way to make a good impression.
Would you wear this ever?
Depends how drunk I was, I guess.
I think it looks like his homeless grandfather dressed him. Vintage is kind of cool, but I think that's just too much of one thing.
Right, come on, Rob, come on, let's get rid of all this nasty nonsense.
Are we keeping the hat?
Do you know what? We need to keep something.
Just as a bit of old hat makes the outfit, a few skillfully selected pieces of second-hand furniture can crown a design.
Do you know, our lesson today is all about hand-me-down havoc and what we can do to change what you've got to make it work in your space.
Indeed. Are you ready for a big reveal here, Rob?
I'm ready.
Now, you were instrumental in transforming this. I know you were involved in some of the upholstery, but this will be the first time you've actually seen it as one complete piece.
Okay, so let's whip this off.
Wow.
It's been reborn.
The cushions look a million times better.
I wonder if we
start
reupholstered those then. Okay, well, what do you think of the colour choice as well? Because obviously we haven't painted the whole thing.
For sure.
You know, we just selected some key areas, you know, make it your own and celebrate the finer pieces. And then dress it into a brand new scheme. Now, this will line up perfectly.
How are you doing over there?
I'm good.
Table for a bit of
I think we need a bit of height
contrast.
there. Now, let's get some texture onto the table as well.
Actually, it's really crazy how good that looks right now.
Wow.
It's all about the layers. Any good interior look should come together bit by bit.
Okay, I mean, you can see
crazy.
it's got a totally new mood, hasn't it?
It does.
You know, and it doesn't have a matching console, but we've tied it together with a dark timber frame, something as recognizable as being like Asian, like bamboo, ties that wall onto the Asian heritage of your table and chairs as well.
So less Asian in your face and more just kind of subtle little pieces.
We reckon so. Sometimes we think it's better to whisper designer rather than to scream it.
At first, when I saw the chairs, when we were working on them and reupholstering the seats, I was really bummed. You know, I just saw these black chairs and all the nice wood was gone, and it didn't seem like they were preserving any of the original qualities. But, you know, I guess that kind of teaches you should never judge something before you see the finished product, because it looked amazing.
It's day 5 and the team only have 24 hours to go before the house must be ready for Colin and Justin to finish off their modern ethnic design.
Dustin's straightening out the fridge, the sink's in, stove's in. We still have to put the dishwasher in the range hood.
So the big ring in this room's finished, basically. It's hanging just where it's supposed to be. Everything's cool there. The whole room's been painted. Our electrician has to bring a couple of hanging lights that come down right over top of the table. And then we're poof, now we're out of here, which is great.
I have such a big brain.
I'll hide your bottom, hold on, like never the bag. Never the bag, look. Don't look at her bum. Meanwhile,
Heavy load coming through, heavy... Oh, blimey.
Oh, look at the bands, baby, look at the bands. Really simple, but really gorgeous. It's going to be incredible.
Now, bear in mind that these are the very shelves that are going to contain the very masks of which Jessie remains terrified.
If you have a collection of anything without structure, it's clutter. As soon as you actually pare it down, it's going to add to the design. It's going to be fantastic.
Hello, girls.
Hey!
Hello, ladies.
The colour is so perfect.
Absolutely gorgeous.
The handles, chunky, masculine, darling. It's like brooch.
Let's have some fun in the bedroom for once.
Oh, baby, this looks fantastic. It looks like a nightclub.
And also, it's reusing his old bed. It's almost like somebody's budgies died and these curtains are in mourning at half-mast.
You know what? I think the circle has been put up too high.
Baby, the thing is, the circle's at a great height. When you walk in there, you know, the impact that actually comes from having it so close to the ceiling is incredible. So I would rather have longer curtains.
Yeah, I would as well.
Well, I will go in a circle.
Are you okay? Wait.
Oh dear! Are you all right?
Just stay there. Wait. Get the
Baby,
tools
hold
under.
on.
Wait, what the?
This is like the time when the strap went on your sandals. Oh.
No, it's broken.
Justin actually broke his ankle before and I had to take him up to hospital and they sellotaped it. It looks like a matchstick onto his third toe.
Take him out.
Oh no. Baby, quickly, get an ambulance. It's a gay emergency.
I really hurt my ankle. Fortunately, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought I'd broken it. It's still a little bit sore. Colin, please, honestly, this is still really sore.
He's actually at the age where he's got quite a lot of fluid.
God! Better that than having it on the brain, Colin. At least I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, great. Excellent.
A day to go before the reveal, and Colin and Justin's plan is coming together on schedule.
Well, we've got a lot of things arriving today. We've got a lot of the furniture pieces. We've got tons of accessories. I actually have more than enough, but we'll have to pare it down in the end.
But with the question of whether Jessie will agree to live with Rob still hanging on the success of our Makeover Maestro's design, the pressure's on. Just as well, Justin's ankle seems to have made a miraculous recovery.
Well, it's dress day, but will surf be up or surf down on Rob's Hawaii 5 No Home Heist redesign.
Hello, baby.
Because she's a god.
These are the banners.
Oh, look.
They continue the stripe from the ceiling, down the wall, across the sofa.
Hold on.
One thing, coffee table.
Have you got it?
Yes.
Where is it?
Do you think I would never leave you?
Oh, baby, go wipe the cloth. Let me see. I need an unveiling.
Oh, we've changed our mind. I don't want that anymore. Don't like it. It's boring. That's exactly the right table.
That's boring.
I'm boring.
See, I mean, come on. What's right about that table? I'm like, Colin, careful. Go on, shows your bum. Shows your bums.
Very droll. But even Colin can't argue that this mirror-topped table with carved ebony legs is the perfect piece of modern ethnic. That leaves the question of what to do with the collection that sparked off the whole global theme in the first place.
Baby, look! That's from the Philippines.
Oh my God! This is my people.
Meanwhile, Cheryl, this is you, lady.
Oh my God!
I found it for you guys. I don't know why you're complaining all the time.
What are you talking about?
Turn that frown upside down.
Are we too many?
Well, do you know what? Saying that, compared to how many there were before, it still works.
Whoa! Meanwhile, it is pink, isn't it? It's like a giant marshmallow.
Get in there!
Colin, don't grumble.
I love it. I think it's
this is
great,
amazing.
baby.
We wanted it to be a little bit Austin Powers, but without being kind of Austin Powers turn-off.
Young, funky, clubby, and just incredibly...
It's almost, this is the last moments in the the whole journey.
Some of the most exciting things are those projects that don't actually cost very much money. Now, you'll probably recognize this generic artist's frame. 25 bucks. We've painted it pink, and then we've applied these easy-to-use decals to the front. Another $20, so 45 bucks all in, and we've got something that's completely individual to this project.
Now, when you're designing a kitchen, try and think of actually adding things that are not so run-of-the-mill. I mean, this great open concept unit looks fantastic. You know, it looks like a professional stainless steel cook's kitchen. And because it's open concept, it services both kitchen and dining. So we're talking serious double duty.
Now, the reason this room works so incredibly well is because it's a precise act of balanced symmetry. Everything appears in twos. For example, a band with a cushion here, a band with a cushion there. Everything's beautifully balanced. Gorgeous strident lamp there, and another one, the perfect friend over here. Pony chair in black, ×2. Console tables at the side here, mirrored, ×2. And then finally, 2 big dressers at the back of the room, bringing the room together in an act of balanced precision.
And talking of harmonious pairings...
Oh, are you just giving him some TLC? The finishing line is in sight.
Sweet.
And we just need a bit of space so we can do our little little gay fairy dust magic touches. I reckon it's no more Hawaii 5, no. And so tomorrow when you come back, you don't need your t-shirt. Hop off.
Thank you.
Look after him, baby.
See you, gents.
See you, babe.
Bye.
I'm usually a pretty adventurous guy, but this is quite the adventure, you know? This is like jumping out of an airplane for me. It's the complete unknown. Give me a little image. Give me a little.
So what do you reckon? Are we going to be on a winner as far as Rob and Jesse are concerned? Are they going to love the house?
I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm tired, I'm anxious. I have so many
Emotions running wild.
Yeah, all my emotions are just going crazy.
One of the biggest issues that we found in Rob's house was the fact that everywhere you looked, there were masks. On shelves, on counters, pretty much everywhere. So what did we do? Well, we created these really simple shelves, 2x2 timber, fastened to the wall, veneer fronted with a tiny little lip here, which acts as the perfect retainer for an edited collection of masks.
Now, of course, one of our big lessons for Rob was all about hand-me-down havoc, you know, actually using pieces that have been in the family and then bringing them bang up to date for the 21st century. The table, well, we've dressed it, we've changed the colour to totally modernise it, but one other thing we've done is actually change the lighting. If you looked at this in a catalogue, you wouldn't think for a second that it actually goes with a table like this. How do you tie the two things together? Pick up the metallic detail and accessories, and the job's a good one.
Have a little scan at this. Find a fault, make a feature, say we. This cupboard was really boring before, but with this lovely Asian wedding cabinet handle, it's completely brought to life. It now works perfectly with our scheme, and I hope for Rob will be the final seal of approval on a brand new look.
Now, a fabric banner is a fantastic Asian-inspired, minimalist way of dressing a sofa. A simple piece of fabric and the job's done. But we decided to take that a step further and actually paint our own banners onto the walls and onto the ceiling in this rather impressive wraparound. Why did we do it? Because we can.
They covered up the hardwood floors, which was just like, you know what I mean? They painted my hardwood table, which was just like change is good, but change when you love something is terrifying. Gentlemen, hey!
Now, guys, listen. The house is completely and utterly different.
I want to see it. I want to get it done.
Previously, it was a little bit too manly.
Right.
Let's get you in.
Have we balanced it?
Oh, man.
In you go.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Wow.
It's amazing. Oh my God, the floors are just, I thought they were going to be so black, but all this stainless steel and stuff, it's so beautiful.
I mean, think about how it looked before.
It was so hard for me to let go of the wood and stuff, but I'm so happy right now.
You guys are young, you're all about the entertaining, having your friends around. We tried to give you a house that's much more about hospitality. You've got direct eye lines from zone to zone to zone. You're in here cooking some gorgeous food and you've got your pals around the table, around your rebirthed dining table.
I know.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It's not the same table. That's incredible.
At the end of the day, Jesse, is it kind of working for you?
You guys have no idea. Like, this is phenomenal.
Come and see your living room, Chubbs.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
You can't do this to me. I'm actually gonna fall over. I'm in crutches already, fellas.
Wow.
Look at the lights. Like it has kind of like a safari vibe. Like as soon as I walked in, I saw that. That was the first thing I saw.
Me too.
It's amazing.
I reckon we call it kind of global, slightly tribal, a little bit of Asian put in there as well.
It's sexy.
It's
super sexy.
But it's
And
young,
Mel's-
it's not obvious, you know, it doesn't look like some, I don't know, kind of like global gift shop, and that's what it looked like before.
What you've got is this wonderful open plan space.
Oh my God.
Dining through to living, you've got your hallway into the kitchen.
I know. This is beautiful. Are we sexy?
Yeah, baby, you look
sexy?
fabulous. Like.
Oh, wow. These are so comfy.
Oh my God. Guys, I don't know what to say.
We favoured Jessie in the bedroom slightly more, but I think we still played with a good balance. So, shall we have a little look?
It's good to favor the girl in the bedroom.
I feel so.
Well, apparently so.
Oh my God.
Wow. What do you think?
This is like Austin Powers meets my mom. Is this my old room?
This is your old round bed, completely rebirthed.
I'm not a pink kind of guy, but I could pull pink off. I could pull pink off.
We wanted to add something for Jessie because obviously there's this big debate. Will she, won't she, will she, won't she? Which means, over to you, honey.
She will. No.
You will move in? What are you doing?
Of course I will.
That's good. Let's make it official. That's consent if I've ever heard it.
Meanwhile, the tide has turned for our pocket rocket surfer, Rob, and I reckon that Jessie is about to surf in good style.
The space is now somewhere that I definitely feel comfortable.
Bonus.
Not even consider. I'm moving in.
That's a done deal.
I have to. This is phenomenal.
It's a done deal.
Having only one thing left to do, Mr. McAllister.
Go on then,
It's
roll out the
time
rug.
to roll out the rug.
Look at that, darling. The perfect welcome.